I'm Chef Terrell from Catfish Corner in Seattle, Washington. I felt like it was my destiny to actually bring back Jackson's Catfish Corner because Seattle's getting bigger. A lot of people are moving in. They're coming into Seattle not knowing about Catfish Corner, never had a piece of Catfish Corner, so it wasn't right to me. I believe in myself enough to start my grandparents' legacy back, and that's what I did. I'm actually excited because the band has me excited. Like the first time I seen the emails, like, this is gonna be great because it's two different worlds coming together. This crowd, my crowd, all of us put together, and like that's gonna be at Jimi Hendrix Park right up the street because this neighborhood was at first African Americans and now things are different now, so it's diverse here. Seattle gets to see Minus the Beer and Catfish Corner come together of the great Jimi Hendrix Park with the new surroundings, and this is gonna be great. And so I think this is gonna be really showing that we support each other, that people from around the city can come together out of nowhere and just bring something great to the community.
We're Minus the Bear.
We're from Seattle. We started out here.
And then we all ended up together meeting through other bands in Seattle because there's tons of great music and musicians here.
Music and food are easily married.
Honestly, like my son eats better when there's music. You know what I mean?
Both food and music are meant to be shared and done in a communal sense.
The reason this can only happen in Seattle is because there's only one Jimi Hendrix Park, there's only one Catfish Corner, only one Minus the Bear.
Teamwork make the dream work, you know? I'm Chef Terrell.
We're Minus the Bear. This is Turning Tables.
I grew up here, born and raised in Seattle, Central District. My grandfather was a young man from Simmsport, Louisiana. Came up to Seattle to work in a steel mill. Came up here looking for some catfish and couldn't find none, and started in his backyard and found a location that was brave enough to start it. And he started a legacy, and I'm here to finish it. I was there when I was 13 years old on my grandpa's hip. You know, we'll go with him to get the supplies and things like that. And as I get the supplies, he bring me to the restaurant, get to washing dishes, and I want to learn how to work the table, learn how to cook. And so I just watched everyone step in the restaurant and really took that in and I was having a passion for it. And once Catfish Corner shut down, it was like, Terrell. It was like, Terrell, you can open up a Catfish Corner. You've been working there since you was a kid. You know your grandparents. You got the recipes. You're the only one in Seattle with the recipes, Terrell. And it wasn't easy for me to bring it back. You know, being a young African-American man, I was 29 years old, and to go to the bank and say, hey, my grandparents own Catfish Corner, I'm trying to bring it back. First off, I had to be brave. You know, that's the first obstacle that anyone should do with themselves. You gotta be brave, and that's what I was. I didn't have no $10,000 to go to no restaurant, so no one believed in me. You know, my grandfather did. He was like, man, Terrell, just take one thing at a time. You can do it. Don't listen to the no's. Just if it's one person telling you saying yeah, that's all you might need is that, and you might just need that one yes from that one person just to give you that confidence in yourself. And that's what it took for me, you know? A lot of people broke me down, and like I actually cried. Yes, I'm that passionate about it. I'm that confident. I want to be successful in this business. I just got tired of everyone telling me no. I got a deep fryer, me and my little brother, Montreal Jackson, and had my mom make the tartar sauce and started off with 2 cases of fish and 1 case of hush puppies and started a Catfish Corner Facebook page and said, I'm gonna be on Henderson this day, and from there it just blew up. And like I said, with the support from family, friends, in the city of Seattle, we were able to get Catfish Corner back to where it is today.
We're Minus the Bear.
I'm Dave and I play guitar. No one's gonna do it for you. Sometimes it's just all about going in your basement, trying to improve your craft and hone it and try to make yourself the best musician. You know, I didn't go to music school. I can't read music. I've learned by playing along to my favorite records.
Hey, I'm Corey and I play the bass. We've been a band for 16 years and we've been through ups and downs. It's a testament to our love to each other and commitment to creating together. There's no real blueprint for success in anything. It really is like what you create on your own and what you're willing to put into it. You just kind of immerse yourself into your passion.
I'm Jake. I play guitar and sing. My musical experience has always felt really organic and not forced. Yeah, I grew up with the Seattle scene and having it just kind of always be a presence that allowed us to do this.
I'm Alex. I play keys and sing. Grew up in New Mexico.
Yeah, we grew up in Santa Fe and went to high school together.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always like it when someone says, when are you guys coming back to Seattle? And we just say, well, I'm just down the street. There's something about walking into that room that there's just this feeling like, oh, we've just climbed a mountain and we're back. I gotta say, the Showbox is still one of my favorite venues in the world.
Yeah.
Too.
I mean, the Showbox, when you come home and you're done with that 6-week tour and you're at home, and you see all your friends and everyone that's working at the club is there.
Yeah, this is the hometown venue that we've played and almost every tour we do here in this room ever since we were able to support the room. I mean, that was a huge goal of ours and mine, was just sell out the Showbox. That was like kind of one of those rungs on the ladder that helped kind of go, yeah, this is happening kind of thing.
Because there is the history of it, and it goes back a long time, and you feel it in this room when you're able to play, and that floor starts shaking and
Bouncing up and down as the crowd starts
There's nothing
bouncing.
quite like it.
Yeah.
Good, man. How you doing? Terrell, nice to meet you, man.
So, yeah, music and
So
music
when was the
and
last
food
time you were
comes
here
together.
at Showbox?
I was here to see Bryson Tiller. Or I think it was Genuine, I don't know.
My dad was a musician, and so like growing up, some of my first memories were being out on the road. And like growing up, I was like, I don't want to play music. Like, that's the last thing I want to do, Until I turned 13 or 14, and then it was like, oh wait, no, this is it. And then it was all,
was
all
onto
bets
something
were off.
like
Yeah.
When there's a lot of parallels between that and music. Coming from the DIY do-it-yourself scene, it's like we didn't really know what we were doing, but then you learn things, you go to different shows, you meet people, you get advice. It makes you appreciate it, but you also learn things along the way, and you're on the road and you kind of just absorb all of that, and that helps inform you about how you can proceed with your desired craft, whether it's food or music, writing, or whatever.
That listening to the audience or listening to the customers and like kind of refining things.
So I'm excited, man. My grandparents are coming in town just for this.
Oh, no way.
So you get to meet them. Yeah, I got them coming in.
Don't have them critique us.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm kind of excited to see what this turns out to be.
Because this is yet another experiment in our band lineage. Let's collaborate with everyone and see what happens. I mean, we haven't done a food show before, so this is like uncharted waters, so why not see what happens? Let's experience this and make the most of it.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Turning Tables. And before I get started, I would like to very much thank my grandparents for coming out all the way from Anacortes to come out and join us this evening. These are the founders of Seattle's original Catfish Corner, Woodrow Jackson and Rosemary Jackson. I do everything for you guys keep me going, and thank you guys for being here today. For appetizers, we have catfish, prawns with hush puppies, and a side of Rosie's special Smarter Tartar. Well, let's get started.
This is our song for the appetizer, My Time. Turn off the lights and touch me in the dark. Fade into the feeling. Whisper in my ear what you want, what you need. Tell me my name. Just tell me my name again, 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 again. Just yell out my name, baby. I got your nights. I got your nights. I got your days. I got you all. My time. I got your nights. I got your nights. I got your days. I got you all.
Well, I think the music is very special in Seattle. Like Jimi Hendrix is from here, Coco Band, all these people are from Seattle, so many different cultures are doing it. Like, it's just very, very big music in Seattle, and I support it. I'm not a music guy myself, but I listen to it as I'm cooking. I gotta have music before when I'm prepping, I'm listening to music. It keeps me going. I put it on random, and whatever pops up, it could be church music, gospel, it could be Gucci, it could be anybody pop up on that in the morning. I really put it on random and it just goes crazy. Listening to music, you learn things from different people, I feel like, and it puts you in different modes, because at my restaurant, there's so many different people coming in. It's not just for African Americans, this is for whites, Asians, Indians, like everyone loves Catfish Corner. So I just try to get a piece of everyone so I don't feel like left no one out. Once they walk through my doors of my establishment, I treat everyone like family. So I just love people, love music, I love everybody. I want to thank you guys for coming to my restaurant this evening. You know, now y'all on my stage now. I was on y'all's stage a little bit. I'm very comfortable on my stage right here. It's a very small space, but this is my stage, you know. And my favorite part of the kitchen is actually when people the first time here, they kind of hesitate about catfish. They had it before. They say, I don't like catfish. That's my favorite part here is my say that they do not like catfish. I make everyone a believer. The way I cut my catfish and season it makes everyone love it. So I'm gonna bring you guys a spicy Cajun catfish. It's oven baked. Kind of spicy, you guys are under some rice, hush peppers on the side. Open up your taste buds, you know, wake them up a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try to get that spicy feel. Oh, he's got the, this is how spicy we get. This is,
There you go, look at it. That's it, let's go.
That's the song, so yeah.
I'm in it.
You do this one.
What I do, just slide down? I don't know.
Yeah.
This thing came out in the 1980s, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there I go, I'm on there. I'm excited, man.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great, man.
Already
Great connection, man.
Can we throw this in here?
The fryer.
Boom, that's simple right there. I'm always going through stepping stones when I brought Catfish Corner back. Like I said, I wasn't the person that had lots of money that was able to go to the nicest location. So I started off on the sidewalk. Then I had one of the band members actually lived by my original location where I opened up on Rainier Avenue.
So yeah, I saw the restaurant down there when we were living there, seeing it move in there, and it was a good spot for it to go into. It was really cool to have Jackson's Catfish Corner move in. It was really awesome to see it.
And the continuation of it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
nice that
'cause it was
like
an
it didn't
icon,
go
you know?
away, yeah.
Having it back felt good, and having it in my neighborhood felt really cool.
But now I'm back in the Central District, but Catfish Corner should not just be on the back street. We should be on the main street. So that was always my goal, was to keep going until I get on the main street.
As a band from Seattle, we're always constantly asked, you know, what is it about Seattle that makes the music special, and why is Seattle such a music place? And the same can be said about food. It's a mixing pot of cultures and people coming from all over the world and the country, and they end up in Seattle because Seattle's a special place. It's a great confluence of influence, and you know, musically, that's what makes Seattle a great town, is because there's a confluence of influence. Food-wise, that's what makes Seattle an amazing town, and everyone brings something to the table. And everyone brings something really strong to the table.
I think it's like an international city of music and food. I mean, it's some of the things that it's most known for are the talent and music and the culinary talent here.
Yeah.
It's just, we're really lucky to be able to experience all this.
Yes. There you go. I'm performing this. All right, let's do it. Start with the special tartar sauce. What's in there? I don't know what this stuff is. It's not a That tartar sauce is something that my grandma really put together, you know. People go crazy over this recipe now, and I don't know how it gets in the restaurant. I just come here and it's here already. It's like a tooth fairy. I don't know nothing about it. I just come here and it's already here. I don't know what's in it. I don't know. This is great. Smell a little bit. Smell it. Yeah, right? That's what you want.
A chef might feel the food in their heart. I feel the music, and that just fills me with energy. It's a release.
Sustenance.
Yeah, you know.
I think that's kind of, the sustenance thing is a good word for it, because I think that that's what, you know, a restaurant or a band, live music experience kind of provides. Like, you can eat food at home and you can listen to the radio, but like when you go see a band and when you go to a restaurant, you're choosing to get sustenance within your community, around your people, and it's an intimate shared experience. It's really unbelievable to participate in both sides, the consumption of it and the making of it, creating it.
Did you say consumption?
Consumption, yes. We have this food.
It doesn't have to be complicated. I mean, I know like Seattle's like really foodie.
Simple and great, right?
Yeah, you let the
It's delicious. It doesn't have to be
Sing
like,
through,
it doesn't have to create something new. Just do something awesome and do it. Just do it.
Honor
something
the
well.
ingredients.
Take
Let them
advantage of
sing.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Seattle itself has a lot of, like, we support each other a lot, you know, we
Yeah.
definitely do. I think Seattle's a very supportive city, like you said.
Yeah, you need the community. You need some place to come back to. It is supportive. You have to have that support.
I just want to eat some
New
of your
friendships.
food.
Yeah.
My restaurant's literally like 2 blocks away from the Jimi Hendrix Park.
Oh,
so
perfect. Nice.
it's just a great community. Things are changing that community, so it's great to have us come together and at this park to bring this great project together. It's gonna be great.
Where do you get your fish from?
Our fish is flown in from Alabama, man. It's really from Alabama, yeah. I'm excited for you guys to come by and get some of this catfish, man. Ready to feed you guys.
I'm so excited.
What makes it different?
I got the best catfish on this side of the Mississippi. That's what I tell people. Can't nobody mess with me. I got
That's a big order here.
I got that. I got
Seattle,
that.
like, yeah.
I got it. So I hope you guys enjoyed your appetizer. But now I'm gonna bring you on the entree, which is our Cajun-style catfish, served over better rice with a side of cornbread and hush puppy again. Enjoy. Let's keep going.
This is the main course of Pachuca Sunrise, right? Yeah. Midnight on the beach in the Mediterranean, and I miss you. Even here, taking it all in. The sand silver carries the moon on its shoulders. Is it possible to put this night to tune? Move it to you. Don't cry, I'll bring this home to you. If I can make this night light enough to move. Don't cry, I'll bring this home to you. Cargo ships move by, tracing on the horizon line. There's a luster from the city lights on the waves that kiss our feet, and we're thinking of going in. Time's getting thin. Don't cry, I'll bring this home to you. If I can make this night light enough to move. Don't cry, I'll bring this home to you. If I can make this, if I can make this. Don't cry, I'll bring this home to you. If I can make this night light enough to move. Don't cry, I'll bring this home to you.
So we just put out our 6th album, and you know, like we've done it on our own terms, and we've made some decisions that maybe weren't the best, but at the same time, you live and learn, and you can only move forward from them and learn from those experiences.
I always thought Catfish Corner is more than just a hole in the wall. I would love to have a bar in there. I mean, that's my goal, to have a bar, live music, you know, invite Minus the Beer one weekend, have a live event there, have TVs and have people come there with their kids and, you know, enjoy the games, Seahawks games. And my grandma always said Catfish Corner is one golden egg and her turtle sauce is another golden egg. It's great for everything. And so we're actually in the process of trying to get like an Amazon Prime to market this turtle sauce because I believe in that also. But that's my goal.
I will say that the most recent album, Voids, is our most complete album that we've ever done. And it's the one that I am most proud of because it came through a time where we weren't sure that it would necessarily be done. There were a lot of reasons why maybe it didn't have to be done, but for us, we did have to keep going. We had to make it. I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of all of us that we were able to finish a conversation.
What's better than doing it yourself and then realizing that potential and making it happen? I mean, that's the most validating experience you can probably have, right?
Yeah, and you can't really do it just by yourself. You do have to have community involved. It takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to support the arts. I mean, it's just about people and it's about sharing.
Thank you, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the entree. Now I have sweet potato pie with a side of sweet iced tea or your choice of champagne. Enjoy your meal. Let's go.
I got this life. She said you make your own decisions. I said my motion is not my own. She looked away and she never looked back. It's too late for me. It's too late for me. I can't see, I can't see, I can't see what I used to know. Every love gets a last kiss. Everyone becomes the enemy. I can't believe it ends like this. Whoa, oh. Everybody watch them walk away. Turn the corner and vanish in. I can't believe it ends this way. Whoa.
Great. It's beautiful.
The music and the food. Good combo. The tartar sauce is like the best in life.
Yeah. It's really good
It's
stuff.
the sauce god sauce.
Really good food. I'm gonna be back for sure to visit. I like the dessert sauce.
Yeah,
Last kiss.
Last
I
kiss.
say last kiss too.
It went really well with the pie.
It's intimate. It's personal. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of love put into it, so.
These guys are really cool, man. These guys are really cool. These guys are really cool, man. I really like these guys. Like, I feel like this is more of a friendship now, you know, that we have bonded now. You know, I was very excited when I first seen the email, but this is even way much better, you
Well, I
know?
think also like the common ground about like just doing stuff yourself and like just honing your craft and you know is
seeing how many things we have in common between playing music and being a chef. That's just really interesting and cool.
Do you want to come on tour?
Yeah, man, come on, man.
I mean, we got a bunk ready for you.
I'm ready, man. Sign me up, sign me up,
We
sign me
want
up.
to get a bigger trailer for your.
Just take me, I'll fit in somewhere, I'm Chef Terrell.
We're
Minus the Bear.
and
This is Turning Tables.
Woo, you guys, we did it, man. We did it, man. We did it. Good work. Thank you, man. Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Come on, man. Thank you, man, for you guys' performance.